first time ever, are national champions.
Well, that cheering is the sound of sweet victory. The Western Michigan Broncos are national champions. WMU just taking down Boston University in the College Hockey National Championship from St. Louis. We'll check in with our Andy Pepper live in St. Louis. But first, our Nate Brown joins us live in studio with a look at a historic night for the Broncos. Nate?
Yeah, Princess. Hey, what a journey it's been. What a finish for the Broncos. Western Michigan putting the finishing touches on the first ever national championship in program history. And while it certainly felt tense during the game, it ultimately looked to never really be that close. Western putting the final nail in the coffin against BU Saturday night in St. Louis, taking down the Terriers 6-2 to claim the first national title in Bronco history. 5 different goal scorers for Western in this one, including another 2-game goal from Owen Michaels, his second in the Frozen Four, as well as 26 saves between the pipes for Hampton Slakinski. Western never trailed throughout, holding leads of 1-0, 2-1, 3-1, and 4-2 before ultimately pulling away. Hey, speaking of pulling away, this one might be tough to pull Andy Pepper away from all the action as he joins us live from the Enterprise Center. Andy, history being made tonight. Tell us, what's the feeling there in St. Louis?
Just smiles all around. It is absolutely magical. Right now, we're in the bowels of the Enterprise Center, waiting for the locker room to open of the national champion WMU hockey team. Can you believe it? A convincing 6-2 win. First thing I want to mention is the fan support. We've talked about it for the last couple of days. It was amazing. This building holds about 18,000 or so, 18,100. I didn't get a final attendance figure. Not many empty seats, and I think conservatively, 75% brown and gold. Western fans making the trip and really just carrying the weight and celebrating this championship. Smiles all around on the ice. We talked to several players and head coach Pat Ferschweiler. I said to Pat, you're an alum. You've put so much into this program. Could you have ever imagined such a moment? And he quickly cut me off and he said, yes. He said that was the plan. The plan was to win a national championship. He immediately segued into the future of this program and that big, beautiful arena they're going to build downtown and the advantage that it's going to bring. So happy. He got a Gatorade shower, soaking wet, took time to talk to us. I talked to Tim Washy, who's played more games in a WMU sweater than any player in the 52-year history of this program. Very emotional, very appreciative of the fan support, and just amazing what this team's accomplished. They had 17 new faces coming into the season. I actually thought, because I'm not that bright, they might take a step backward. Well, they sure did, right? To a national championship. They came together, they gelled, and then just, look, living on the edge. Double overtime win in the Frozen Faceoff. Double overtime win the other night. 4 straight 1-goal wins. Just unbelievable. And then, thankfully, finally, tonight, blowing out BU to claim the school's first ever national championship. We will have much more coming up in big sports. Princess.
Thanks, Andy. We're also repping that golden brown here in the studio as hundreds of fans are gathering around Kalamazoo tonight to cheer on their Broncos. That's where we find our Abigail Taylor, who has been out all night enjoying the crowd and the game. Abigail, what are you seeing today?
Princess, it's been a memorable night as confetti, gold confetti, rained down inside of the Reed Fieldhouse. Some fans tell me it still feels like a dream. They can hardly believe it's real. And as you can imagine, that might be the case when you've watched many miles away on a Megatron, your home team take home the national championship.
We're all united as one, as Broncos.
First time I've witnessed hockey history.
First championship bringing back to the zoo. Couldn't be better and no better way. Go Broncos!
They're just an amazing team. They play as one. They play a good game. It's beautiful to watch.
And the fact that we were here for the first national championship they've ever won.
A room filled with only Bronco fans filling the court to support national champions after the win. Many staying long after the broadcast ended, hugging, chanting, and cheering, and a few even crying. Fans young and alumni from decades ago, all here as one, going home tonight, a part of history. And many of the fans that were here cheering them on tonight as they won tell me that they'll be back tomorrow to welcome these national champions back home in Kalamazoo. Live in Kalamazoo, Abigail Taylor, News Channel 3.
Thanks, Abigail. We're taking a live look now over downtown Kalamazoo on this Saturday night. It's a really nice evening around West Michigan with sunny skies and comfortable temperatures earlier this afternoon. Meteorologist Will Haney is in the Weather Alert Center with a look at the forecast. Will?
Yeah, hey there, Princess. A little chillier now after our lovely day, but not quite as cold as the last couple nights. We do see a return of some shower chances as well on the way for Sunday. As we look live, though, still some starry and moonlit skies out there. You got to check out that full moon. We're in the middle to upper 40s at this hour for most locations, as I just showed you there. But then there are some colder spots like Hastings, Battle Creek in the low 40s, and 39 right now in Charlotte, 38 at this hour in South Haven. As we look at satellite and radar, there's the little bit of increasing clouds off to our west. May even see a few sprinkles work their way in. This is kind of along the leading edge of a ridge that's been driving our slightly sunnier and warmer air the last 24 hours. As we look at overnight lows, we dropped to about 41 degrees in Kalamazoo and Battle Creek, some upper 30s. So temperatures fairly steady from where they're at now, thanks to the blanket of clouds working its way in. May see a sprinkle early, but I think the better chances for rain should hold off until the later evening hours. We're going to be looking ahead to some breezy conditions as well, how strong the gusts will be in the coming days. Coming up next, Princess.
Thanks, Will. One person is dead after a crash near Battle Creek. It happened late last night on I-94 near Capitol Avenue. State troopers say witnesses told them a pickup truck was heading east when it went over the road and rolled over. A 33-year-old man from Union City was declared dead on the scene. Troopers say he was wearing a seatbelt, and it's unknown if drugs or alcohol played a role in the crash. The crash remains under investigation tonight. And today, the U.S. and Iran held their first talks on Tehran's nuclear threat since President Trump returned to office. A White House statement described the meeting between envoy Stephen Witkoff and Iran's foreign ministers as very positive and constructive. Lee Canary reports.
Straight off the plane from his visit with Russia's Vladimir Putin, real estate billionaire Steve Witkoff, now President Trump's special envoy, leading the first talks between Iran and the United States in a decade. Diplomacy that came with a red line.
I want Iran to be a wonderful, great, happy country, but they can't have a nuclear weapon.
It was Trump who pulled out of a nuclear deal with Iran in 2015, signed by major world powers, including the U.S., after years of negotiating to limit Iran's nuclear program. Trump said that deal was one-sided. Instead, he enacted a maximum pressure campaign, hitting Iran's economy with devastating sanctions and assassinating a top Iranian general. But when the deal fell apart, Iran's nuclear program leaped forward. Analysts believe they may soon have enough weapons-grade uranium to make a nuclear warhead. Trump's hurry to deal with that threat comes as Iran is weakened by regional turmoil. Syria's Assad regime, a close ally, toppled. Hamas and Hezbollah crippled by Israel's war effort. The U.S. is bolstering its presence in the Middle East with missile defense systems, aircraft carriers, and stealth bombers. Iran's foreign minister has said the ball is in America's court. The talks have been constructive, and they agreed to meet again next Saturday. Lee Canary, CBS News, London.
Well, tonight, some local firefighters are putting their abilities to the test. The City of Battle Creek Fire Department hosted a physical agility test session today at full blast. Some of the trainees we spoke to say it's a good way to get ready for the real world.
Agility portion, and it's a series of obstacles that are meant to simulate the tasks that we'll do in the real world as a firefighter. So, for instance, they have to walk on a lot of stairs with approximately 75 pounds on their back, and then they'll have to drag some hose, they have to drag a rescue dummy, they have to simulate forcing entry with a sledgehammer, various events that test kind of the overall fitness level of the candidate to make sure that they can handle the tasks that we do on the fire ground.
Now, this course is part of the overall fitness test for candidates. There is also a written test. One of West Michigan's most popular events makes a return. The Kalamazoo Comic-Con continues this weekend after kicking off on Friday. There are dozens of events for fans, including fan panels, autograph sessions, and other cosplay events. Organizers tell us there are activities and events for everyone.
A lot of movie and TV stuff. There's Hollywood celebrities here, a lot of comic book artists, YouTube stars, a lot going on, a lot of fun.
Sure, looks like they had a good time. Kalamazoo Comic-Con continues tomorrow from the Kalamazoo County Expo Center. It goes from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Concerns over the recent measles outbreak is growing in some states around the U.S. The growing numbers and the warnings to people who are traveling. And a sign stolen from a popular sports bar on the east side of the state is found decades later. How the manager says the sign made its way back about 40 years after it was first taken.
And we'll lose a little sunshine in the coming days. We also reintroduce the chance of some scattered showers. We'll talk about, too, when you'll see a big drop in temperatures coming up next.
Wake up with us, West Michigan.
West Michigan is our community.
We're dedicated to real journalism, reporting the important stories you care about.
News Channel 3, protecting and alerting you.
Mexico suing U.S. gun manufacturers.
Lawful commerce in firearms is constitutionally protected activity.
Spotlight on America investigates, damming the Iron River of guns.
Sunday at 11 on News Channel 3.
This new Toyota Tundra is amazing. It's rugged and capable.
Designed, engineered, and built right here in the USA.
And Tundra is more powerful and more fuel efficient.
The iForce Max hybrid powertrain delivers 437 horsepower.
And with the multi-terrain select, no matter what the conditions are, it automatically adjusts the engine throttle and traction.
Get up to $3,000 customer cash on a new 25 Tundra or 2.99 APR financing. Or lease a Tundra from $449 a month.
Toyota, let's go places.
The good life shouldn't be reserved for the few. The finest cuisine should always be on the menu. And looking good shouldn't just be for the rich and famous. At Meijer, we believe that real life deserves real good, and we work hard to bring more of it. Here, quality meets value, and selection meets savings. So the good life is always within reach. We do more to make life a good deal better at Meijer.
With Dupixent, stay ahead of moderate to severe eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch with clearer skin and less itch. The #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps heal your skin from within. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Get the News Channel 3 app. Now, instant alerts the second news breaks. Chime in with your videos and photos. Watch News Channel 3 anywhere. Download the News Channel 3 app now. Thank you for turning to News Channel 3 at 11. The news continues right now.
Welcome back. Electronics, including smartphones and computer monitors, will be exempt from President Trump's reciprocal tariffs. Now, that's according to a notice from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection that was posted late Friday. The exemption applies to products entering the U.S. or were removed from the warehouses by April 5th. This move comes after the Trump administration imposed a tariff rate of 145% on Chinese goods imported to the U.S. The tariffs would have a major impact on tech giants like Apple, since the majority of its phones are produced in China. Dozens of Department of Homeland Security staffers have been given a lie detector test as a part of an effort to root out alleged leaks of national security information. One of those staffers is acting FEMA Administrator Cameron Hamilton. He was given a polygraph just days after meeting with top DHS officials about how to potentially dismantle the agency in the coming months. Multiple sources say at least one FEMA official was placed on administrative leave after being administered a polygraph test. In an email to CNN, a spokesperson for DHS says they will prosecute leakers to the full extent of the law. She also wrote that some FEMA officials failed the test but did not provide what kind of information was allegedly leaked. With many families traveling for the spring break ahead of the Easter holiday, health officials are worried about measles cases spreading. So far, more than 700 cases have been reported in the U.S., and that's the highest number since 2019, according to the CDC. Jen Sullivan looks at the growing numbers and the warnings to people who are traveling.
With people traveling for spring break, many officials are concerned the number of measles cases could spike.
This is a very, very infectious disease.
Hawaii Governor Josh Green is also a physician and is worried about the growing cases of measles across the country. This week, the Aloha State confirming its first reported case of measles in years, an unvaccinated child under 5 who recently returned to Oahu after traveling internationally.
If people went through the airport at the same time as the child, there could be infection.
As of Thursday, 712 measles cases have been confirmed in 24 states, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. That's more than double the total amount of measles cases reported last year. Multiple cases have been reported in Oklahoma, Kansas, and New Mexico, but the majority are in West Texas, where the number has surpassed 500 in the state, and there have been at least 2 deaths.
We definitely have a significant number of cases of measles out here in West Texas.
Measles is a highly contagious respiratory disease. If one person has it, up to 9 out of 10 people nearby will become infected if they are not protected, according to the CDC. That's why health officials are urging people to get the MMR vaccine.
The MMR vaccine that protects us against measles is the way to stop from getting measles.
Health officials say one dose is 93% effective, and the second dose is 97% effective at preventing measles. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
The Trump administration is aiming to eliminate the research arm of the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. According to CNN, citing internal documents, that means closing all weather and climate-related laboratories, as well as nixing the agency's budget. It's a part of the administration's budget request for next year, but the agency is reportedly expected to make the changes immediately. If it does happen, ending the agency would have a substantial impact on U.S. industries, especially agriculture, which depends on expert weather and climate data. A mystery more than 4 decades in the making is solved. In Detroit in 1984, a signature sign disappeared from a popular sports bar during the Tigers' World Series run. The sign was stolen from Nemo's bar after Game 4 of the 1984 World Series. The sign seemingly gone forever until this year's opening day when a man walked in with it.
Threw it on the bar and said, I stole this, 41 years ago and I'm bringing it back. And everyone's like, what? I didn't even see him because we're all running around.
Well, before leaving as fast as he entered, the anonymous man left a note sharing exactly when he took it and his desire for Nemo's to have it back. The staff at Nemo's says having the old sign back is definitely something they were not expecting, and they hope it will bring the Tigers a little extra luck this season.
Very cool story there. Just pretty funny, too. That guy just walking in, throwing it on the bar. All right, this is the live look right now in Vicksburg. Everything quiet right now, but we will start to see a little bit more clouds overnight. Temperatures are in the lower 40s in Hastings. 46, though, still not too bad in Kalamazoo, and 44 in Allegan. Upper 30s in South Haven. As we look at satellite and radar, you can see mostly clear skies for now, but the uptick in cloud cover expected into the overnight. So go check out that full pink moon. It's not technically pink. That's just the name the April full moon gets. This photo coming from Lonnie out in Plainwell. And then this one from earlier this morning from Barb Fish out in South Haven looking down the Black River Channel. Great shot there. As we look at hour by hour here comes that cloud cover and maybe a few sprinkles in the kind of sunrise hour tomorrow. After that, we should be dry throughout much of the day. It's not necessarily a washout, but we'll reintroduce the chance of some scattered rain showers late in the evening and then even into the overnight as well. Monday, I think we're still mostly cloudy, but also a little bit of a break in the rain until late in the day when a cold front will march through, brings just another scattered rain chance. This isn't necessarily a soaking widespread rain by any means in the next several days. The other thing is that we will see much chillier temperatures, at least for one day on Tuesday, some middle 40s, and that could come with a bit of a rain snow mix at times, but no impact looking likely. Breezy as well these next several days. Southeast wind tomorrow continuing to warm us up into the 60s. Monday, though, it will trend even more breezy with gusts up to about 35 miles per hour, both Monday and Tuesday. And it's that northwesterly wind on Tuesday that'll feel a little bit more chilly. I mentioned the fact that this isn't a widespread soaking rain the next really several days. It looks like just a few hundredths of an inch here. This lighter green is really up here on the chart. And this is the 5-day rainfall projection, courtesy of the Weather Prediction Center and NOAA. 46, though, right now in Kalamazoo. Let's take a quick peek outside. Okay, downtown looks quiet for now. I'm sure some of the bars not so quiet after Western Hockey's big win there. We are so excited about that. I'm sure it's a party downtown, and probably a party I would guess. I'm just guessing here over by campus. As we look our 7-day forecast here, you can see rain, snow mix on Tuesday. Then we'll warm things right back up and see a return of sunshine for the midweek. Princess.
Thanks, Will. Coming up in sports, a storybook season comes to a close with a wonderful final chapter in St. Louis.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
GMC pickup truck, Sundance, professional grade. Look at the savings you're going to see at Sundance. Here's a brand new 3/4 ton truck. You can haul those horses around. Brand new crew cab, 4-wheel drive Sierra. Look at this, $219 a month. We've got brand new EV trucks if you want to plug one in. Look at this. Here's a brand new Canyon at Sundance. We've got Acadias, all the GMC lineup, Hummers, you name it. Brand new vehicles cost less at Sundance. We honor all the rebates 7 days a week, serving you at Sundance.
The new $5 Mega Millions update is now installing. Initializing larger starting jackpots. Configuring built-in multipliers for non-jackpot prizes. Accelerating jackpot growth rate. Update complete. Goodbye.
Get the best value with Drive and Shine's VIP Unlimited membership. Platinum members enjoy ceramic wax for unbeatable exterior shine and protection. Make your interior sparkle by using the innovative perks of the In-N-Out Clean building. With vacuums on both sides, microfiber towels, window cleaning spray, mat cleaner, and air tool. Start a VIP Unlimited membership at any Drive and Shine location or at driveandshine.com.
So come on, come on, come on, Drive and Shine.
Deep inside you, there's a spark waiting to be ignited, a yearning for a real connection, something that truly moves you. Find experiences that stir your soul in our new Kentucky home, where amazing nature and authentic bluegrass inspire you, where world-renowned bourbon and horses wow you. Kentucky, find what moves you.
This Hulu Plus Live TV lineup is stacked with Live TV, Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus. This VIP plan is all yours for only $82.99 per month.
This is insane.
Hulu Plus Live TV, where live sports meets entertainment.
We have driven a lot of Toyotas over the years. For quality, dependability, and value, you can't beat them.
Like this Camry, the newest version of America's best-selling car.
Now it's 100% hybrid with more standard power, better handling, and available all-wheel drive.
This Camry XSE gets 47 mpg, and it comes with a 12.3-inch touchscreen and Toyota Safety Sense 3.0.
Now you can get 5.25 APR financing on Camry or lease a Camry for $299 a month.
Toyota, let's go places.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
Pop quiz. Who won the national championship on April 12th, 2025 in college hockey? Well, that's going to be a question that everyone's going to be asking for many years when it comes to trivia gatherings around Kalamazoo. And there's going to be a resounding answer of the Western Michigan Broncos. We take you out to St. Louis. The Broncos facing off with the Boston University Terriers for all the marbles in the national championship. First period action. Broncos working this one around, going to flick it back around, and on the redirect, this one going in off the stick of Wyatt Shingothi for a 1-0 lead. Back the other way. Terriers, they didn't get here by just sitting back on their hind heels. Cole Iserman putting this one home. You're going to have to take another look. This one scrapping out in front. You'll see puck is still loose off of Hampton Slakinski's pads. And this one goes in to tie it at 1 apiece. Now, Broncos not enjoying that too much. Boston University looks to clear Cole Krusberg-Rosine. Putting this one home. Broncos holding the lead once more. Now, after this one continues on into the second, Ty Hendricks is going to flip this one home off of the loose change out in front. Broncos now up 3-1. Now, 3-2 later in this one. Check out this stop here. Una Väisänen sliding and blocking the back of the goal to prevent BU from tying this one at 3. Take another look here, laying out in front of the goal, stopping the puck and keeping the Broncos ahead. And that's going to lead to this on the other way, a 2-on-1 break. Owen Michaels, the first of 2 on the night, his second game here in the Frozen Four with 2 goals. And that is leading to a championship. Of course, the Broncos winning this one by a final of 6-2 and taking home hardware for the first time in program history. They are your 2025 national champions. Now, of course, when it comes to celebrating, we know a guy who knows how to do that all too well. Andy Pepper, I'm sure, learning a couple dance moves from these brand new champions. Don't know how you can do it on ice, Andy, but hey, if anyone's going to be able to, I think you're going to be able to show us how.
Yeah, I'm gonna abstain because I'm on the ice in dress shoes, so we all know how that's gonna end. But a lot of dancing, a lot of celebrating, a lot of big smiles. Truly a magical night here in St. Louis. You know, when I walked into or went upstairs to the press box tonight, I looked up into the rafters, and there is a banner for every school that has won a national championship. I counted 23 banners, 23 schools that have won a national championship since 1948. Well, next year in Las Vegas at the 2025 Frozen Four, there will be a new banner for the national champion WMU hockey team. Can you believe it? After 52 years, Western finally winning a natty. We talked to several players, including the captain, Tim Washy, on the ice immediately after the game.
I mean, one of the greatest feelings ever, I think. Just being able to win the last game of the year with this group of guys, went through adversity, whatever it was, we were able to, push through and just an incredible year. A way to cap it off here.
I believe that you're a national champion.
It's still setting in. I don't know. This is insane. Like, this is the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah, it's special, really special.
This team believed in themselves from start to finish. I think we're the best team in the country from start to finish. I just told them, continue to believe. They've earned this, and they went out and got it.
I'm glad we ended with Coach Firstweiler because I want to say, I was talking to him and I said, could you have ever imagined this? And he cut me off right away. And he said, yes. The goal was to come here and win a national championship. This school, this program had only won 1 NCAA tournament game before Pat Firstweiler, only 6 tournament visits in its entire history. They have now been to 4 straight NCAA tournaments in the first Frozen Four and obviously the first natty in school history. They got the right guy for the job. He got a Gatorade bath. He's usually kind of a stoic guy, but man, so happy tonight. So many smiles. And I have to end by mentioning the fans. This place holds about 18,100. I didn't hear a final attendance tonight. Conservatively, 75 to 80% brown and gold. It was amazing. They'd show fan shots on the Jumbotron during play stoppages. Incredible roars for the Western fans. They would boo the Boston fans. It was unbelievable. I know electric atmosphere is a term that is often overused, but it just absolutely felt like that. And once again, WMU, school's first national championship since the track team, the men's cross country team rather, won a national championship back in 1965. So first natty in 60 years for the school, first national championship for the WMU hockey program. Reporting live from St. Louis, Andy Pepper, News Channel 3.
Well, listen, something tells me we're going to have to run right on over like that cross-country team to a party on campus. But hey, don't go anywhere. Will Haney, still one final check on your forecast when we return.
You can stream News Channel 3 whenever, wherever you want.
Big news. Roach Home Improvement is proud to announce our new location in Grand Rapids. Whether you need a roof repair, full replacement, or a brand new installation, we've got you covered. With a reputation for top quality craftsmanship and reliable service, we are excited to bring our expertise to the heart of Grand Rapids. When you're ready for a roof that delivers, choose the big name in roofing. Choose Roach Home Improvement.